Cool. We're live. Excellent. As I said, guys, we won't be long. We won't be too long. Probably about 5-10 minutes. This is just a bit of feedback from the Blam Brutal Business Bootcamp that we did on, I think it was June 11th, 2021. My name's Edward van der Klein. If you're watching this on the rerun, please consider just liking the video and subscribing. Well, there's some really useful information in the description if you're watching this, so have a look at that. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you at a live event like the Brutal Business Bootcamp very, very soon. We're probably planning to do these once a quarter, guys. Just really wanted a bit of feedback from yourselves. Make a quick introduction, who you are, what business you are, what your number one takeaway was, or maybe two, yeah, from the event, and what you decided to implement straight after. Motivation's a great thing, yeah, but we all need motivation every single day, yeah. So the event was fantastic. We get excited, we pick up loads of stuff. Yeah, and especially when you're sort of hearing it, we only retain about 11%. And if we don't take immediate action, you know, that 3 hours investment in learning could be completely wasted. So yeah, we'd love some feedback, and I'll shut up and you guys talk.
Okay, hello, yeah, I'm Marius from Webshare, and we attended the Brutal Bootcamp, or Business Bootcamp. And there's more than one, but the one takeaway for me was the directory of success. I think there was a lot of points in between, which there's a lot of stuff that we are doing, and there's quite a couple that we're not doing. But yeah, there's so the one takeaway for me was I want to do good in the environment. So I'm looking for somebody that's got a small business that I'm going to help and guide and learn as we go, because I want to give some of the success we've had. I want to give back to the people around us in the environment. But yeah, there's a lot more that I took out of it. I also realized that money is not everything, and this is contrary to all the belief. But I think life is important. I think the interview with our billionaire opened my eyes quite drastically, where you could be so poor that the only thing that you have is money. You need to smoke, you need to do drugs, you need to have parties, you need to enjoy your life. You can't not just have money. So for me, that was also an eye-opener, even though it might sound very bad, but we all need money, but I don't think that amount of money is going to keep me happy. I think
Well, I mean, that's interesting you say that, because when you have money, you can also afford a blood transfusion. So you won't have the hangover from taking all the drugs and drink that you've had the night before. So brilliant. Absolutely. Correct. Another reason to have money.
You know, so one thing Grant said, like I said, there was a couple of takeaways, but Grant said that success is happiness. And for me, a portion of success is happiness. If I have the success that Jojo have, I don't think I'll be happy, because I still like to play golf with mates, have a braai, have a bit of fun. For me, it's to enjoy life is still very important, as opposed to just having money.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great takeaway. Thank you for that.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce to you Ilusha Kronia, which is our SEO specialist.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ask her to give us her takeaways.
Okay, so my big takeaway was the one thing that I really, really loved was what Grant said, is about that success is happiness. And I truly believe in it, because if you really love what you do, then you're going to do what you love. So, and it makes you happy, and it makes your entire day and whatever you do, it makes it convenient, it makes you want to stand up. So it's not always about, I think, the money, it's about the way you live your life. And then obviously the more you grow, the more successful you get, and that's where the success factor comes in. And secondly, what you said is take action. So never think, oh no, I can't, and stop now. Rather try it, take action, and then if you don't succeed, go. Still try, but don't give up. So take action. That was success. I'm a very positive person, so positivity is not my problem. I always see the positive point in everything. So that was two factors I really loved. I mean, I'm also not a huge money grabber. So Jojo, I mean, me as a 28-year-old would never can't think myself in having 47 companies and making a success out of it. So well done to him. But it was interesting. It was interesting meeting somebody or hearing somebody's perspective that has such big success. But I think that's why everybody's different. If we didn't have different cultures and different personalities, the world would be very blunt.
Definitely. Well, thank you for that. And sort of what, I mean, did you guys, were you kind of inspired to sort of implement something straight away? Have you sort of seen immediate results from that? Because that's really important to us, that you take something, you implement it, and you start actually working with that.
Well, I started with affirmations. Marius and I, in the beginning of the year, had a big talk about it, and we couldn't get our heads around it. So I started with the affirmations, waking up, being thankful, saying what you want to achieve. And it's helping. It makes you, it's difficult because I'm positive in any way. So it was difficult to get my head around it and why I should implement it and how I should actually get myself more positive than I am. But it's more, I think it's more motivation. It's more motivating yourself to become more successful, motivating yourself to achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah,
I think
that's really good. I mean, that was my big takeaway. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, just to add to that, I think this whole year, myself and Elusha in the office had a chat about affirmations because I don't want to say I don't believe in them, but I'm generally a very positive person and a very driven person, and I work hard. And I think I forget to think about all these important things because I just carry on with the next job and the next and the next. So it's very difficult for me, but we decided out of this, we're going to try it, and we're trying it. And I must say, I don't know if it's working or not yet.
Oh, it takes huge amount of time, and I mean, look, I'm kind of with you. I was for a long time. I didn't know why am I doing this? And even when you start doing it out loud, actually out loud, it kind of feels really awkward and a bit strange, but there is something to it. I mean, one of the things I do in my daily book, I will put my affirmations and my goals at the top. And I start with it every single day, so I know what I'm working towards. Now, it's really important. I mean, these are really cliches. You know, a dream with a goal, actually becomes reality. And a lot of these things, you've got to believe. You've got to start believing it. And when something starts to happen when you start saying it to yourself, and it just helps with that belief. Okay, it's a really powerful recording by a gentleman called Earl Nightingale called "The Stranger's Secret," and he talks about success and what that actually is. So recommend you to look that up. It's actually free on YouTube. So if you look for "The Stranger's Secret" by Earl Nightingale, and listen to that. This is someone who then actually started using affirmations in quite a traditional industry. He was one of the biggest insurance companies in the world at one stage, and worked very closely with the guy from Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. People like Bob Proctor have come out of that. Yeah. So if you know Nightingale Conant, the personal development library company, that's his name. Earl Nightingale. So he's one of the founding fathers of what's called the recorded seminar, where he speaks. And for many years this was one of the best-selling actual recordings of a spoken voice. And now we've got Audible, we've got all these different things. So, but it's hearing it, implementing it, speaking it out loud. And then writing it down, that's means all these things. You'll see this is what successful people do, right? And they'll talk to themselves. So I've got here every day in every way my life gets better and better, right? That is straight from Tony Robbins. Every day. And so when I'm out walking, I go. So this was my big takeaway from the day. It's actually David Rahman used GIANT as the acronym. So gratitude, intentions, actions, N for no, T for trust or tracking. Yeah. Is just to have that daily check-in with myself. I do it first thing in the morning now. Yeah. When I go out for my walk, I will consciously go through those things. I will speak them out loud. So when I go and sit down for work, I've got a plan. This is my plan. This is what I'm doing today. Yeah. And it really actually doesn't matter what happens after this, because action just makes things happen. And the action from this will then deliver the results that I'm looking for. Yeah. And this is all I'm capable of today. This is what I'm doing. Right. But it's intentional. It doesn't just happen to me. Right. I've made it happen. So action cures fear. Sales cures everything, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's a really powerful thing. And yeah, just be specific about it, what it is that you're looking for. So, for you guys, set yourself a daily target, right? And even if that's 50 calls or 100 calls in a day, the other thing we've got here, I need to make 5 appointments today. Yeah, 5 one-to-one appointments, right? I need to qualify 2 people. So that means 2 proposals need to go out every single day. I've got my weekly goal. I've got my monthly goal. And as a result, my actual results come out of that. But I intentionally go for that. And I think that's one of the big takeaways that I had. I didn't do that well enough in the morning. So when I got started, it's kind of the day then sort of takes hold of me. And suddenly the day is running me. I'm not running the day. Right? And just have that.
So we're trying it. I mean, it's something new, so new that we had to Google what affirmations is, because I've never done it in my life. But and it's all brand new and it's all pretty uncomfortable.
Well, and it's kind of affirmation is the same as prayer. Yeah. So in Christianity, they use prayer, and you kind of some people call it wishful thinking, right? But it is actually more powerful than that, right? So stick with it. All I can say is, it's made significant changes in my life, and I have now a much broader view, and of where I'm actually going, because I'm talking it into existence, whereas previously the language would be, oh, maybe one day, or I never win anything. I don't, or I used to say to myself, because I get quite distracted, that I'm really unorganized, right? Guess what I say to myself now? I'm the most organized person in the world, right? Because if when somebody starts a speech, they'll make excuses. Oh, I'm not very good at this. Wow. Okay. You've just immediately, we didn't know you weren't any good at it, but you've just said that out loud,
Yeah.
So you've let everybody know. So now we know exactly what to expect. It's going to be awful. Right. And this is the thing. So so that's the big thing. The affirmations will create the belief, which will then in turn give you more energy to do more things, which means you'll do more than everybody else, which means you'll get more than everybody else. Because most people, they'll be self-deprecating. They will be, doing just enough not to get fired. All of those things. You're getting yourself out of that and into this new place where, people will become billionaires. They do extraordinary things. They have extraordinary amounts of energy, and they work extraordinary amount of hours in the day, right? And that's not normal. And so this you making yourself uncomfortable and doing this slightly not normal stuff, awesome. Well done, guys. Great takeaway. Keep going with it. Thank you very much for your input today. What we'll do is we'll make the recording. We'll make it available shortly. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you very much, guys. If you're watching this on the recording, just please consider just hitting that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Cheers. Bye-bye.